So in California, prospective application of statutes is presumed. The California Supreme Court has explained that the presumption of prospectivity assures that reasonable reliance on current legal principles will not be defeated in the absence of a clear indication of a legislative intent to override such reliance. The requirement of clear legislative intent of retroactivity helps ensure that the legislature itself has determined that the benefits of retroactivity outweigh the potential for disruption or unfairness. And the courts have said that unless there's an express retroactivity provision, that a statute will not be applied retroactively unless it is very clear from extrinsic sources that the legislature or the voters must have intended a retroactive application, and that a statute that is ambiguous with respect to retroactive application is construed to be unambiguously prospective. In addition, according to the California Supreme Court, this presumption of prospectivity is the controlling principle in the state. Legislative enactments, therefore, are presumed to be prospective, but this presumption can be rebutted if the enactment clearly indicates an intent that it be applied retroactively. If the statute indicates such an intent to apply retroactively, and retroactive application of the statute wouldn't violate any constitutional provision, then the new statute is generally applied to pending cases. And this is because while the legislature has no authority to interpret a statute, because that's a judicial task, the legislature may define the meaning of statutory language by a present legislative enactment, which, subject to certain constitutional constraints, it may deem retroactive. But it has no legislative authority simply to say what it did mean. Now, a declaration that a statutory amendment merely clarified the law cannot be given an obviously absurd effect, and courts in the state cannot accept the legislative statement that an unmistakable change in the statute is nothing more than a clarification or restatement of its original terms.